So let's try this again. Week 8 assignment, choose your adventure. I decided to pick analysis through the version of making a PowerPoint and possibly posting this on YouTube. More specifically, the route I wanted to take would be analyzing the passages in relation to looking deeper into the themes in relation to Jude specifically. So I picked chapters 5 and 6. The themes that are in the book that we discussed and that seem to be present are including but not limited to belonging and fitting in, colorism, and expectations based off family. It all starts when Jude started running in the first place as a way to escape Mallard, where people constantly bully her, making jokes about things that are horrible, such as about her blue-black skin, which Adele even tried stopping her from running during the day out of fear her skin would get darker from her time spent in the sun. We'll go more into depth about this later, but this is how it all starts, is just the constant teasing and singling her out just because of her skin. On the bus ride to UCLA, Jude barely notices the bus driver staring and gawking at her because she's just so used to the way people at Mallard obsessed with her, or obsessed over her dark skin at home. That's just what she's always grown up with. That's what she knows. That's why even on the bus ride, she doesn't even realize it. It all starts here. As far as belonging, Jude she doesn't feel like she could fit in, whether it's in Mallard or in UCLA or anywhere, just because of her skin. Whether it be people making fun of her and singling her out for how dark her skin is, or saying that her mom isn't her real mom, and then Jude also kind of wishing that she wasn't her real mom. Furthermore, this is similar to how Jude does not feel comfortable in her skin. She gets close to Reese, who is also uncomfortable in his skin, but for very different reasons. They both struggle with identity, and the reason for that is that while Jude struggles with being comfortable in her skin because of her skin color, Reese is uncomfortable in his skin and the fact that he is transsexual. So they both have their struggles, and that goes back to this theme of a sense of belonging and identity and where exactly they fit in. Do they fit in? How do they kind of get through these internal and external pressures and issues, and people really making them feel lesser than because of things they can't control. Continuing this is family expectations, looking specifically at Adele. Adele tried to stop Jude from running, as we said, in the daytime because her skin might get darker from the sun. This is just one example where Adele really kind of shows examples of colorism and appreciating light skin more than the skin that they have. So Adele disapproves of Desiree's infatuation with Early, and Jude watched the change in Desiree's behavior because of this. Adele would always reminisce about memories of the light-skinned boys that used to chase Stella and Desiree around when they were younger in Mallard, growing up, and really compare Early to these boys. Next, Jude, as a kid, believed that magic could lighten her skin, which is really sad to think about. But anyways, then when she realized that this wouldn't be a thing, that magic could not do this, she later found a skin cream that claimed to have the ability to do so. But it was too much money, and Adele proceeded to try and create her own skin lightening products for Jude, which didn't work, and it just kind of made her skin more greasy, to their dismay. Okay, so then Jude and Reese's relationship specifically, and how they portray some of these themes. Jude's former relationship with Lonnie was described in a way that it really revolved around Lonnie and Jude at night, hiding their relationship, making fun of Jude when others were around, and just making her feel horrible about herself. Jude felt this was normal and internalized it as further evidence that it was her dark skin that made her unattractive. She thought there was something wrong with her. She thought this was normal. She thought this is just the way it is. Therefore, it was kind of harder for her to feel like she was lovable when she got into this relationship with Reese, and it's hard for her to adjust and adapt. Next, Reese's family rejected him for his sexuality, and the fact that he is transsexual and was caught making out with girls. And so it is thought that perhaps Reese's experiences with being mistreated due to things he can't control himself helped him see Jude as beautiful, including not despite of her dark skin. They are able to navigate their struggles with racism and oppression, and having to be made feel lesser for things that are out of their control and really shouldn't matter in the first place. They are able to navigate these issues together. Overall, Jude is a character that really seems to be going through a lot of the issues that a lot of the characters go through in the book, but really overall, the themes you could identify in many different ways in Jude, whether it's colorism and the fact that she internalizes her own worth based off her skin color, and as well as other people judging her for her skin color. Continuing on with, because of that and for other reasons, her struggle to feel like she belongs no matter where she goes, whether it's racism or in her relationships. And then there's also the fact that there are expectations set by family and because of the family's heritage. And Adele is a big example of this. But overall, I picked Jude for this analysis specifically because I found that there was a lot of first-hand examples of the themes that are throughout the whole story, but especially in Jude and Jude's character and how she lives. So, thank you for watching.